Good morning and welcome to West Coast Grandma. Today is going to be a whirlwind challenge for myself. Can I do a video in less than 5 minutes that's a whole garden tour? I don't know. Maybe I can. I'm going to try. Anyways, we've been on holidays for 5 days and everything needs to be attended to, but I wanted to get in a video for you guys today and get it uploaded. I hope that you'll stay tuned with me to see if I can do this challenge, the 5-minute garden tour. So we are heading straight down. I'm just going to let you see how everything is growing here. To the greenhouse. Everything is growing like crazy. The figs are starting to bend down. That's a good thing. That means that they'll be ready soon. I love figs in smoothies. I just freeze them all on a tray and then I just drop them into the smoothie and it adds like perfect amount of sugar. Alrighty. First of all, we have zucchinis. There's my yellow zucchinis and there's green zucchinis. They're a little small, but I'm going to be harvesting a couple soon, actually for roasted vegetables tonight. Here we are in the greenhouse. So we have all my starts for broccoli ready to go in, which I will probably get in probably next week. Gonna let this little heat wave pass because it'll be hard to plant them. There's a couple of lettuce starts. My loofahs. I'm having issues with loofahs. They're not seeming to pollinate and the flowers are dropping off. So if anybody has any suggestions about loofahs, please let me know. So many blueberries. They all need harvesting. We've already probably got 20 pounds in the freezer, so we're doing pretty well, but we're gonna get out here and get some more of these picked and get them on trays, get them into the freezer. And we'll head up to the garden. There's all my shelling peas. They are done. I did pick a big bag and took them on my vacation and shelled them while I was away. In behind here, we have broccoli and cauliflower. I'm gonna go in and show you this cauliflower. Okay, close up, red cabbage. Look at that beautiful cauliflower. This year I've had such good luck with cauliflower. All right, let's continue on. Oh, and these are all my cherry tomatoes. They're doing so well. Here we have my little plastic greenhouse, and these are all my peppers. Oh my God, there's like actually peppers hanging. Like there's one right there. Here's a little close-up of, look at those things. Yeah, those are paprika. So I'm hoping to let them get red, and I'm hoping to make my own paprika. And then actually, I'm gonna get my husband to smoke them on our smoker and then have smoked paprika. Okay, right outside my little greenhouse here, I have this long bed. It's a sweet Spanish onions and the Alyssa Craig, which are great big. Now they're already starting to do really well. I have my cucumbers, which I picked a whole lot to take on our vacation, so that was great. And then there we have all of my beets, pickle beets coming up. We all love pickle beets. And here is a couple of random tomatoes and some Tom Thumb lettuce, which is just starting. Looking behind here at my pumpkin patch, like it's a mountain. I have to keep the edges trimmed. This little patch inside my gate is so much dill, which I have to get busy preserving. But in behind are my lychee tomatoes. And they are starting to look really good and they're starting to form fruit, so that's going to be exciting. And there we have cucamelons and of course my thyme. And here in a bucket we just picked all our garlic before we left, so I'm just letting that dry. And from my lettuce bed, this is my big long tomato bed. Like the onions are getting massive. These first ones are called Globo and they're getting huge. They're a big globe onion. Like look at the size of them, they're beautiful. Yeah, and in behind, whoop, a whole row of leeks all the way down to the end, and of course all my tomatoes, and we're starting to get some nice fruit forming there. Look at that. It's just, I'm so excited about tomatoes because you know I love tomatoes. There we are. Okay, we're gonna do a rundown here. And here we have to this side spaghetti squash, which I love, and a couple of cabbages that are almost ready to harvest. And there at the end I have Iranian squash, which is a great overwintering squash. And then a little bit further along to the end of that, you'll see butternut squash. And on the right below me here is my potato patch. And that's just our big herb patch right here. I'm letting it just flower now because the pollinators love it and I love it. And then here we have the Zucchinio rampicante. On this side we have kale. I love this kale right here. It's called Thousand Head, and the leaves get massive. Look at those leaves. Like sometimes like one or two of those is enough. There's a few different varieties in there too. Okay, there's my carrot patch. Okay, and here we have our new raspberry patch, which we just keep snacking on continually. And here I'm standing underneath my trellis trying to get out of the sun. But these are my blue lake pole beans, our very favorite. They're already growing up over the top and starting to hang down. So we'll be harvesting those pretty quick. And in this bed beside it here, we have a few more cabbages and this dill that just all reseeded, but I'm going to be harvesting that. This is right in between my trellises. I've got another beautiful cauliflower. Look at that, it's green, it's massive. Gotta get that going. And some more blue lake bush beans. And here, just another variety of turnips. We do like turnips. And at this end, they're just finally starting to grow up the trellis, is my noodle beans, red noodle beans. On the other side of the trellis, I have rattlesnake and purple pole beans. And again, look at those starting to climb up. They just look really cool when they're all hanging down, especially the noodle beans, because they actually are spiral. Yeah, and that in behind there is my asparagus. It's all in seed. I just leave the calendula growing in it, and it's nice and tight, kind of holds it all. The empty beds that you see right there, those are going to be for my Brussels sprouts that I have in the greenhouse that I showed you. Just one quick shot of my apple tree. Like, look at these apples. Like, there's no marks on them, no the brown spots. So hopefully we're going to get a great year for harvesting apples. All of the grandkids love our apples. So hope you've enjoyed this whirlwind garden tour. Like I say, that's what happens when you go away for 5 days, when you've got a big garden. But I'm hoping that I can get it out and get it posted for you guys to look at. And thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe and like. And West Coast Grandma is signing out.